What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, I wanted to share with you this breakdown of whether or not you should be buying, or at least considering, let's say considering, buying or investing in gold foil cards versus regular cards. Now, for me, I have been considering, or at least I've actually started buying some commons just because of the price comparisons and the ability to only need like 38 BCX for gold. And some of those gold cards, as you can see here, I'm going to go over to the market. And we'll see here for Chaos Legion specifically, you will see that some of these cards are down under $1, or at least at about $1. So there's a couple of them that I have been eyeing and a couple of them that I have been leveling up. But what I wanted to share with you in this video was actually an article here on Splinter Talk. Now, this is from the Hive user or the player Tardigrade123. Tardigrade123 is a viewer on this channel, and it was actually in the live stream today, shared this with me and put together a breakdown. Now, I asked and made sure that I could share this and do a video to cover it. They told me that it was all right. So here I am trying to do a little just promotion for them. So guys, I don't ask for much on this channel. In fact, I try to ask for very little. I will ask you, though, to go to Splinter Talk or Hive and upvote this specific post. It is from Tardigrade123. It's gold versus regular cards. Is gold worth it? And within it, as we're about to get into, is a fantastic breakdown of how many cards you would need, the normal cost versus the gold cost, what that price difference would be, and then the power breakdown, which I think is really, really interesting to look at. So again, just want to say, if you could go over to Tardigrade123, putting out some great content, starting with this post. So just go throw a little upvote. It's a free and easy thing to do, and you'd be helping support some other people out there who are putting together great content on the Splinter Talk and Hive networks. All right, so let's get into it. They gave the example of Chaos Agent. All right, so you're looking at a gold foil Chaos Agent versus the regular foil Chaos Agent. Now, this might be slightly out of date, just because I wonder if these prices have changed. So this is saying that the normal cost is 8 cents versus the normal cost of 1.4 cents, $1.4 or $1.40. This was 4 days ago, so I just want to go and check to see where we're at from a price standpoint now with Chaos Agent. Okay, so Chaos Agent is actually slightly higher. So again, the prices are fluctuating. We're still very much in price discovery mode. I wouldn't be surprised to see these prices get close to where we're at right now, or I'm sorry, where we are seeing the post at. So yeah, this is at 10 cents versus $1.93. So again, prices have gone up slightly, but let's go ahead and dive into the numbers anyway, because this is, again, is just an example of the price comparison between the two. So whether or not they're at the specific prices listed doesn't really matter. It's more so comparison on the BCX. So you can see here, what's nice about gold cards is that when you buy them, your first BCX actually starts you off at level 3. And for common cards with gold foil, you only need 38 BCX versus the 400 for normal foil cards. All right. So the cost breakdown here to get all the way to a normal cost maxed out at level 10 is $32. Versus $53 for gold cost. So there's a $21 difference there, right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Let's say you're not necessarily interested in maxing out for, maxing out the deck right away, or at least you're not interested in going all the way to level 10, let's put it. Well, here's where things get really, really cool. So if you were to look at the power comparisons, right, gold power versus normal card power, you would actually surpass this at level 8. So using this example again, at level 8, right, for a common card, you would have 2,500 power if you were to have that in gold. which would mean 20 BCX, versus 2,000 power, right? So this is the maximum power that you would get from a regular foil card that's fully maxed out. You would get 2,000 power. Now, I know there's some bonuses that are built into that, but this is, again, just looking at kind of the base here, right? So 2,000 versus the 2,500. And even with the bonus, I don't think that you would get up to 2,500. So you're getting 500 additional power, and here's where the cool thing comes in, right? Let's go back up here. Level 8 for gold cards is going to cost you $28 versus $32 for level 10 regular foil. Now, why is level 8 important? Well, for common cards, level 8 is maxed out for gold, and most people are probably going to be playing in gold. So to at least get started, right? To at least get your foot in the door and max out to a league that most people, myself included, will be playing in for the foreseeable future, it's not a bad trade-off, in my opinion. And then if you were to go up to level 9, it's a couple bucks more. Now, keep in mind, common cards are the best place to do this. Obviously, they're the cheapest cards, so the cost differential, or the price differential, I should say, between the normal and gold foil cards is only going to increase exponentially as you get to higher rarities, right? So rare, epic, and then legendary. Now, of course, that's all going to depend on the cards as well. And I would say that Chaos Agents, it is one of the more expensive common cards out there. One, because it's neutral, and two, because it's low mana. So a lot of people like to throw 1 mana cards in as a meat shield, as whatever the case is. And to be fair, Chaos Agent is a phenomenal meat shield because at level 6 or in gold level, he not only has dodge, but he also has phase, making him a good chance, right, with the speed that he has, to dodge both melee / ranged or magic attacks with both of these abilities. So that is one of the higher end ones. Now, in terms of the ones that I have been looking at, like I said, I usually go for the bottom of the barrel here, where a lot of these 1 mana cards, there's one from each splinter. These to me are no-brainers, and I want to point out something real quick here that I pointed out on the stream earlier today. But if you look at the regular foil, if you look at the gold foil, and actually probably regular foil as well, the interesting thing here is if you were to buy 1 BCX, so you'd start off at level 3, there are no stat changes on any of these guys all the way through level 6. So the next time you would actually get any kind of stat change, which is just 1 additional melee attack, is level 7, meaning that you would be buying 13 BCX before you get any other additional stat bonus. So if you're playing in silver, which maxes out at level 5, or even if you're playing in gold, I mean, there's going to be very, very, very few scenarios in which an extra melee damage is going to win you a single game. Most of the time, I'm using these guys as meat shields, for example, right? Now, of course, the additional melee attack is going to be helpful in some scenarios, but for the most part, you can probably get away with, and I currently am getting away with, buying 1 BCX of this and playing with it all the way through gold just to use it as a meat shield, right? So for that, this thing is under $1, and not saying that that's a lot or a little money. Everybody comes from a different, everybody has a different circumstance, but I would definitely, or at least highly consider getting it just for the power, okay? So that's kind of my thought here. And then going back to this, if you're looking at this as an investment, the gold level rents for 36 cents a day at level 10 versus the normal rents for 10 cents a day. So the idea being that you can also recover your costs much more quickly with gold foil cards. So something to think about, and I love the way that the numbers were broken down here. I know I kind of breezed over the numbers here, but I do really, really want to get you guys to go check out this post by Tardigrade123 so that you can give them an upvote and help support them. If you guys have any questions specifically on this or want me to dig into anything else about gold foil versus regular foil, I'd be happy to, so just leave something in the comments. But again, I want to give a shout out to Tardigrade123. First of all, Tardigrade, thank you for coming through on the streams. It is always awesome to chat with you on the streams. It's awesome to chat with everybody on the streams. We have really good conversations, and this is on the YouTube streams and on the Twitch streams as well. So I appreciate all of you guys, no matter where you're coming through. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video today. So hopefully this was helpful, or at least enlightening or insightful to the point where maybe you will consider checking it out or at least looking into it. That's all I got. Have an amazing rest of your day, guys. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.